Blog Talk Radio.
Hi, welcome to the show. If any of y'all are out there listening, you can actually listen to the show, or call into the show, I should say. The show's going to be From My Eyes. We might change the name here real soon. Who knows? Anyway, the call-in number, if you're interested, is 718-506-1599. Tonight's topic, we're actually talking about, what do we call it exactly? It is smoking alcohol. In which case, go ahead, Stipe, what was your question earlier? How the heck do you do that, right?
How is even possible to smoke alcohol? I believe that you misspelled it, but no, it is not.
No, I did not misspell things. That would be improper. Shut up, Snipe.
My name is Boris, by the way.
Yeah, it is Boris. Yeah, we all know each other pretty much through a different circle, but we're on the show here, so we might call each other by different names, but that's okay. It's, we kind of know what we're talking about. Y'all can have fun figuring it out. That's whatever. Anyway, yeah, so smoking alcohol. Basically what you do, okay, there's a couple different ways you can do this. The easiest, of course, is take a bottle, pump it extra full of air, kind of compress it down, and then let it all go, and you get this nice explosion of just vapors. You suck the vapors in and, go again. Simple as that. The more diverse method, which costs a little more to do, but you also get a better hit from it, is to use dry ice. Either which way, it will vaporize the alcohol, and you can just take it straight in.
Who doesn't love 100% pure alcohol?
Yeah, it's lovely. Simply said, whenever we're talking about doing alcohol this way, let me get on the show's chat room here real quick for anybody listening. And I will actually post a link. Y'all can look at this thing too. For the guys here, there you go. Okay, and so basically what winds up happening out of this is you take straight alcohol, not diluted, not filtered, not anything, no flavors. So, do this with your fancy wines or your, nice, high, expensive rums, and you just wasted money. You get the exact same thing basically as if you did it with a beer or whatever. Just, pick your alcohol carefully because Everclear would be lovely.
So it's not only just consuming 100% poison now, it's also completely bypassing the liver, apparently.
You got it.
Lovely.
Exactly. So in which case, that explains why you get such a good buzz off of it, if not completely drunk.
Well, at least when they die, their livers will be available for others.
Yeah, maybe not.
Maybe not. No.
How they go out. Yeah, there's a video you can find online if you do a little searching. YouTube works of a guy who basically takes the equivalent of one shot worth of alcohol, does it this way, and he is staggeringly drunk. I mean, like bad drunk. It's entertaining. For the link, if you go there and you watch that video, you'll find that there's a nice college kid that's getting some rev off of that too. He basically said it sounded like a good thing. Try it, make it a party game, and to which case everybody's going, "That's the future of the world, right there, buddy. Our future leaders."
Oh dear.
Anyway, so the simple question past how you do it is, I'll just put it out there. What's wrong with these people? Seriously? Who thought this would be a good idea?
Possibly someone who was drunk.
You'd have to be credited. Maybe that is how it played out, right? So he's drunk. He looks over and it's kind of like, dude, if only I didn't have to drink. Oh, you know what? That does make sense, because if you've ever been drinking heavily in the night, you have to go to the restroom a lot. So maybe he was just like, I'm tired of that, but I just want to keep on drinking.
Exactly. If we can
Better, faster, more efficient.
Yes.
But it's highly toxicating,
Exactly. Well,
Oh, yeah, it's a better, faster, more efficient way of getting poison into your body.
Yeah, you're drunk. What do you care about the consequences?
And you get the effect right away. But I do believe that pumping air into the bottle is more healthy than just getting the dry ice, because I'm just reading that dry ice is up to pure CO2. You know that humans need
Now remember,
oxygen
it's
and
more
all.
healthy to drink a bit of water with your poison than just taking straight poison.
So let me get this straight, Snipe. Or Boris, sorry.
Yeah.
You're investigating how to do it better.
No, I'm just trying to look what happened in first place if you're just breathing dry ice. Dry ice is made only for CO2.
Mm-hmm.
That means carbon dioxide, and that is unhealthy. You know, that is just trying to kill yourself faster.
Well, you know, I mean, what are you trying to do when you're drinking alcohol in the first place, right?
Well, yeah, but that's
Some
kind
people
of
might like
faster.
the taste of it, you know.
Although we're not.
And this is just like purely just trying to get drunk. Absolutely nothing else.
Yeah, I mean, this is like for the young people who like when you get older. This is the reason, you know. I mean, honestly, when you get older, this is the reason you find an $80 bottle of alcohol is your young college age, high school age, whatever age drinker is not interested in the smoothness and fineness of the alcohol. They're just going, let's get drunk, dude. So they're, you know, this is just a more efficient way for their method. But yeah, no, this is not, quote, healthy at all. But then again, you're worried about them breathing in dry ice. You realize there's people that huff gas out there, right? Are you familiar with huffing gas, Boris?
Can you repeat that?
Are you familiar with what huffing gas is?
No.
Okay.
It is that
So what you do, not to educate people on this, just do not try this at home. This is highly stupid. Do not do it. Blah blah blah. You take your gasoline from your gas station. You put your hand over the thing and you inhale.
Oh.
Yes, it goes straight to your various
lovely
organs also. Difference being it's not alcohol this time. It's just straight up things that, like if you've ever straight smelled gasoline, not meant to, you got a little too close, it's toxic, dude. So these people are purposely like cupping it off and making it stronger for themselves.
Okay, here in Mexico, people are desperate to get drunk, and there are people that are so poor they have to just get into the pharmacy or drugstore and get a bottle of 100% alcohol.
Are you talking like a rubbing alcohol?
Yeah.
No.
And they just drink out of the bottle.
No, they're
or they just mix up with Coca-Cola or something like that, and they just drink that. Actually, it is so hard to find 100. Well, not 100, but 99% alcohol, because a lot of people try to get drunk, and that is just like suicide.
Yeah, that's not even the same kind of alcohol. That's a whole different refinery process and everything. It actually hits your body a different way. That's honestly kind of similar to, you know, your hand gels and stuff that you get, the sanitizers. Those have alcohol in them too. And one of the things that was going on here was people were, students and high school students and stuff like that were literally taking the hand gel and they were ingesting it. Okay, what it literally does, it's a different kind of. I know it's a different kind of alcohol. Literally, it creates holes in your brain. Like you can put it yourself under, a CT scan. You will see holes in your brain caused by this. Yeah, people, and they actually had cases of students dying and such from doing this. So you're literally talking about people doing that, only minus the hand gel.
Another thing about the smoking alcohol thing, I feel like a lot of people would think, what? I can take the alcohol out of anything like that now? You mean like hand sanitizer?
Yeah, but that's where we get back to the different kind of alcohol. It's not. No, don't do that.
But I'm saying that would encourage it.
No, I'm surprised though that I was talking about this with some other people earlier today, and they're like, at the same time, but a typical question, how the heck do you do that? To which case, I just said, well, I don't know. Figure it out. How would you do it? They came up with steaming the alcohol. To which case I went, that's not exactly it, but I kind of wondered.
it is even possible to really steam out the alcohol, because alcohol, as far as I know, it cannot be evaporated.
No, alcohol can evaporate. You can literally see it in depending on as you are raising temperature.
Okay.
You can see it actually steam off, so it will evaporate. But it's it's just like everything in those properties of chemicals, and it has to reach a certain threshold. The deal is that majority of the things we use it for, it actually hits the threshold to ignite it before it actually hits it to vaporize it. It's a very fine line on it. So, hey, look, I learned something in college. Yay! Anyway, so yeah, it's not good. Now there is other ways of taking in alcohol also, Simon or Boris. I'm going to have trouble with that, aren't I? I have to start calling you Boris when I play with you. Be great. Wow, that just sounded totally wrong too.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yes. When I play video games with you, how about that? Yes. Anyway.
Just saying, you were the only one who thought that at first until you brought it up.
I'm all thinking about how everything would sound over the air and stuff, and I'm just going, wow, that was really, yeah. Anyway, let's see.
Well, let's go to this off topic.
There's nothing off topic.
Well, okay.
I have Cracker Jacks.
I mean, when a few years ago people tried to get high with only sound, I thought that was really crazy, but that is healthier than trying to smoke alcohol.
They were trying to get high off of what now?
They were trying to get high from sound.
Sounds?
Yeah. You hear this MP3, you try to get to...
Well, no, they've proven, with hypnosis, for example, is a good example of that.
Yeah.
That music, sounds, music, that type of thing can do things to your body.
Yeah, I know, but
so
that sounds healthier than getting killed yourself.
Matter of fact, just to go further with your sound thing, and this is completely, if you wanted to say, there is a thing where you can literally take an air bubble underwater, and you take sound waves to break the air bubble. It will cause it to light up, luminescence. Okay, no one knows why. They cannot scientifically break down the reason why. So there's things that sound does that could possibly be doing things to your body that would be kind of interesting. You can Google that, by the way, if you want. It's kind of cool. Yeah. So you figure vaporizing alcohol and smoking it that way is kind of weird.
Please.
You ever heard of an alcohol enema?
No.
Okay. So, are you familiar with what? Are you familiar with what an enema is? Here, we'll break this down for you.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I get to educate the young ones. It's fun. Okay, so if you ever in point in life ever were to get, we'll use the word backed up, and you needed to clear things, okay? Are you deciphering what I'm saying so far?
Oh, in an email?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yes.
Okay, so what you do is you basically take yourself.
Yeah.
Squirt water into your butt to cause a bowel movement.
Sure, there you go. Yeah. Now,
are you going to try this with alcohol now?
No. I'm not going to try any of this. But that is one of the things that is out there that people do. Now, here's the problem with it. Remember the whole bypassing the liver and things like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. The first, when you smoke it, it goes into your lungs and straight to your brain. Okay.
Yeah.
When you do it this way, it hits everything in terms of your filter system of your body in reverse.
Oh.
So you just straight up poisoned your liver, poisoned your kidneys, poisoned. It'll make you have really fun side effects, let me tell you. I guess, but But yeah, that's so. No, smoking is really not that crazy compared to other things. Now they've actually had they had a guy who died from taking a beer into trying to do this. He tried to take a full beer and do this, and wound up dying from alcohol poison. To which case, the one beer worth of alcohol, and I may have these statistics messed up, but it's something like 0.2% or something like that of alcohol is when you get drunk or you start getting buzzed. And his was like 10 times over that.
Oh my god.
Off of one beer.
Oh,
Okay, and that was from the rear or?
Yeah, from the rear.
Okay, that's pretty hardcore.
Yeah, that's called you might want to be talking to Alcoholics Anonymous about the way
You must be that kind of people to make that kind of
I
stuff.
wish. I just feel like so many people don't actually realize that alcohol is a poison.
Yeah, it's. Why do you think you get funny effects from it? So, yeah. Now, my deal would be in terms of view of honestly, what the way this plays out is, hey, let them do it. Whatever. Go. Have a good time.
Survival of the fittest.
You got it. Exactly. This is Darwin at its best, man.
But that would be terrible.
Yeah, it's horrible. So, anyway, but yeah, there you go. You want to smoke alcohol now? Go for it. I don't care.
No, you're supposed to care about other humans.
No. You're supposed to care about humans that care about themselves. These people just, I mean, they know what they're doing in the first place, seriously. And then they're just going, especially Mr. Enema Guy. You want to tell me he doesn't think, hey, there's not, this is perfectly healthy. There's nothing wrong with this. Let me ask you, okay? Well, I don't know what y'all's drinking flavor would be, but, mine is pretty much sodas. Would you take a soda and do that to yourself?
No.
No? You wouldn't vaporize the soda? Do what?
From the rear, sorry.
Oh, yeah, Yeah, soda up the rear would just be no.
Okay, no. But wait, do you know what a shisha is?
A what?
Shisha?
A shisha?
Yeah, it's Arabian pipe.
Oh, okay. You talking a hookah?
It is named hookah. I'm just trying to go in English or something like that, but I'm just finding that still is shisha. Let me Google
It's probably
the image.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it's a hookah, though. We'll see. Yeah, it's a hookah. Yep, that's
okay. I remember now that in one party, they, instead of using the regular liquid, I don't know what kind of liquid.
Instead of using whatever you'd smoke with a hookah.
You're breaking up, man.
A regular tobacco or a flavored tobacco, and then you put water in the bottom of the.
Oh yeah, that's a normal thing.
But replace the water with vodka.
No, see now you're getting back into the stupid. Now let me ask you, did you do that?
Sure. And then I just realized I did something really.
So you have actually done this.
But well, at least it wasn't dry ice.
Well, I think we're figuring out some things about you now.
Well, I'm not a regular smoker or anything at all.
How big a hit did you take?
Oh well, I didn't feel anything.
You didn't feel anything. Oh, that was a pretty big hit.
I used to stop feeling. No, I mean, it doesn't feel like anything special or that I got high or drunk or anything. It was just like I was trying to smoke, but
yeah.
Now that I'm thinking that
you probably got more flavor than you did anything else because you've got to kind of do it in a more special way. It's got to be compressed for the alcohol to actually freeze. So I doubt you got that much alcohol really.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway,
they tried.
I feel like I did something really stupid.
Yes, you did. See, now the deal is, how old were you at that point?
32.
No, how old were you figure Snipe or Boris?
Oh, I were.
Yeah, how old do you figure you were? Oh, that was last week, right?
I don't get your question, and there's a little bit of.
How old were you when that happened?
Well, I'm 24. That happened like when I was 22 or 23, something like that.
Oh yeah, way back then. Okay.
Yeah, well, I know I'm not like I told you, I'm not a regular smoker or drinker.
Right.
Maybe I just try to enjoy something time to time at a party or something like that.
No, the deal is you'll look back at your life, and every one of us have these things where we can do this. You'll look back at your life at some point and go, God, I was stupid when I was young. So that's just going to be one of yours where you go, phew.
Yeah, I know, but that time I thought that was a really good idea, but now that I'm reading these articles and I'm just trying to discuss this, it is something really stupid.
Yeah, exactly. Now, if you're like most of the young people when you're young and dealing with alcohol and stuff, you really don't understand the consequences of it, and you're just trying to get drunk. And you do what everybody does. You drink to overexcess, and that's why everybody understands the talking toilet. It's a problem. You really overdo it, and then you got issues. Imagine instead of it being where you were drinking alcohol, if you just happened to go to excess that night and it had been working correctly, you would have easily been able to kill yourself with alcohol poisoning, as well as most probably everybody at the party. Yeah, you actually are.
Yeah, you're really breaking up.
Yeah, you're breaking up pretty bad. That's a picture connection or something.
Okay, I'm Andy. I'm on holiday.
Holidays?
And I'm in.
Well.
So, but there's nothing I can do.
Oh, that's fine. It looks like we got enough time actually to talk about something else here too, which is
more than one topic.
Yes, we can do more than one topic. This one's a little different. They are actually making a change to television stations, basically, in which case there was a lawsuit that was going through. All the major networks were involved with it. They lost. Okay? What they were trying to do is they were trying to stop a service called Aereo. What Aereo basically does is it has boxes throughout the country, or in the area they're doing this. They're mainly doing this in New York right now. What it does, though, is it picks up those local television stations for you. They then route it back to a central hub, which records everything, filters it out, cleans it up and all that, and makes it available to where you can sign into their service and watch the shows you want to anytime you want. You know,
like
for those,
Netflix or something like that?
Yeah, like a DVR basically, but it's not in your house. You could just log in from any computer or anything and watch it. So, and literally, I could log into this service and I could watch New York television right now if I want.
Mm-hmm.
So all the major networks are trying to stop this, okay? The reason it's going to play out on public television is basically if they can record television like that, play it back anytime you want and all that, and you can, do it like you would normal, say, Netflix show or whatever.
Yeah.
Are you going to watch the commercials?
No.
I didn't think so. So
that's why they're just going to laugh.
Yeah. So if you're suddenly not watching commercials, then there's suddenly no one really paying for this. And, there goes the advertising dollar, so there goes your public television station.
I do believe it is the future because, with TiVo, you can just skip the commercials.
Well, it's even getting bigger than that. Just direct, there's a device called a Hopper you can get now. It streams out all the commercials for you.
Oh.
Of your recorded shows, at least. So, like, you have a Dish Direct, you have a DVR system. It will filter the commercials out of your DVR for you.
Yeah.
So, and they're trying to stop that one too.
Okay, obviously, because they're just going to lose a lot of money, and TV is a really big business.
Well, the deal is it's not necessarily losing the money that way. It's that because they can't stop them in the courts and everything now that they've tried, they're having to look at alternative methods. One of those methods being move all the public television stations to being like cable channels. So therefore, no more public television. And if they wind up doing that, then that gets to be more entertaining in terms of, what is my, grandparents who aren't going to pay any for anything like that, Now, what do? What do they watch? You know,
They watch their cat.
their cat. They don't own a cat, thank goodness. But
Well, they should get one then,
yeah.
so they have something to watch.
Now, one of the officials of Fox was actually quoted as saying that the court just ruled that it's okay to steal copyrighted material and retransmit it without compensation. Now, this is the head of Fox saying this, not really, but let's say that head of Fox is correct. That means that pretty much anything you want now, you could, take, put up, and do whatever you want. So, for example, let's say they next week are going to play Die Hard the movie on television, and we broadcast that. They can't stop us. We now own Die Hard the movie for free. So they would never be broadcasting anything like that again, basically, without it being a lockdown like a cable television station or something like that.
But don't worry, it's totally not piracy. It's completely legal.
No, currently, yeah. They, according to what the lawsuits have said, it's the way the judge ruled.
Oh, those judges.
Well, you don't want to get me back on the judges right now, do you? Yeah, so judges are not very... Yeah, we'll have to have a whole topic just on judges. How about that? We'll have to do that. Fine. We'll just take an example of different cases, like the one we discussed, yesterday, and then, I guess
If
TV.
you're going to do a topic like that, then perhaps you'd also want to get someone that's quite learned on the subject.
Oh, no, that's not fun at all. That's not what the show's about. The show's about just dorky people talking. We don't want to have experts. Let's use the expert.
I'm not dorky.
You're not?
No.
Come on, you totally are.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you were quite easily convinced.
Yes, he's strong on here. He feels. Anyway,
Hey, no.
Yeah?
I disagree with being dorky.
Oh, okay. Well, you're not dorky then. Okay.
Okay.
So the Euro system is not out yet unless you're in New York, but they are talking about coming to 22 other states. And they're talking about doing that in the next 2 years. By the way, it is being backed up by the guy who originally made, oh gosh, what television station was it? I forgot. It was Fox. He's the one that started Fox back in 1986. So the guy who originally came up with Fox in the first place is one of the main people backing this thing. To which case, then the other question is, and this is the part where you get to my wife, basically, what do you do about new shows? There's, new content coming out? No. We're worried about getting stolen. They're not going to come out with anything new.
To the internet.
To the internet, yes. But then,
Hello.
but then you got to worry about, what goes on there. So.
Well, we don't talk about that.
No.
The internet.
It's just the internet. Okay.
Yeah.
what happens on the internet stays on the internet?
Yes, of course.
That is totally not right. It goes everywhere.
Well, yeah, but everywhere is the internet.
But
So it
okay.
effectively stays on the internet.
Okay, so that's the way you're playing it? So what happens on the internet stays on the internet because once it's on the internet, it gets everywhere, and that's always on the internet?
Yep. That's just how it works.
Okay. I guess that'll work in
Well, I do.
some form of logic somewhere.
Okay, just for end session, I do believe the advertisers are just going to find a way to annoy everyone. So don't worry about that.
You figure the advertiser will find a way, anyways?
Yeah, they will always find a way. So don't worry. Maybe our protagonists are just going to wear a full jacket of logotypes or something like that.
Look, I'm just telling you, advertising does not work as a, eat my McDonald's and drink my Dr. Pepper and whatever with my, fancy computer that was probably built by some company. It doesn't work.
There's potential profit. There's someone who will go to hell trying to make it.
Matter of fact, this show is a product of advertising because somebody advertised that, you could do this, and I went, hey, sounds cool. So
There you go.
advertising does not work. See? Totally. Anyway, all right. So that'll pretty much do it for the day. I hope y'all have enjoyed the show. Feel free to comment, whatever. We're going to have a Facebook page up soon on it, and as soon as we finalize a good show name, I guess, yeah. So anyways, that's the way we see it from our eyes.
I'm Naru, and I still have Cracker Jacks. Thank you.
You're not Naru, you're Jonathan.
And Boris, by the way.
Hey, you're
Yeah,
Boris,
but-
by the way, yes.
I have Cracker Jacks.
And we're going to get kicked off any second. Here we go. All right. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.